Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I told you guys that I was gonna do 2 videos this week, basically dedicated to Sri Lankan New Year. And my goal today is to make a traditional Sri Lankan sweet. I've like popped you down on the counter so that we can have a little chat. Now, as you may or may not know, if you're not Sri Lankan, it is the Sri Lankan New Year on the 14th of April, which is really, really soon. So being a Sri Lankan that left the country when I was a teenager and settled overseas, I haven't really made any traditional sweets, to be honest, and I know a lot of people my age that are the same, and I feel like that's such a waste because I am proud to be Sri Lankan. I'm proud of our traditions, especially those that are surrounding the New Year's and things like that. So one of my goals this year has been to be more involved in the Sri Lankan traditions and try out some dishes. And one of the reasons that I wanted to do this video is because, you know, you might be someone who's watching who's been wanting to do something like this, and I feel like if even one of you will be inspired to make something after watching this video, then I would have done something to keep the traditions going. But anyway, that is my spiel. So today I will be making halapa, which is sort of like a flour treacle coconut mix. And to make the halapa, I'm actually using a recipe by, I don't know if you can see that, it's by Amma, which if you don't know this YouTube channel, you need to go and check it out because she does all the sort of, you know, the traditional Sri Lankan curries, sweets and everything, and she makes it sound and look really, really simple, especially for people like me. So yeah, really, really cool YouTube channel. Go check it out. I'll leave a link down below. You can see that I've been searching the halapa one because it comes out right at the start. So I'm gonna be following her recipe as I go, and I will also tell you guys what I'm doing as well. I got a few ingredients sent over that were delivered this morning, so I've got everything sort of ready. So all I need to do is basically make the halapa. And I hope you enjoy this. I hope you get inspired. I'll just briefly show you what I'll be using to make the halapa. So the main thing that you need for this is kurakang flour, and I got about a kg's worth. I don't think you need that much, but if I make mistakes, I have a few spare. Next thing you need is the kettle penny or kettle treacle, or you can even use penny as well, which is what Amma uses, but I got this one because I like the taste of this a lot better. And what you're going to mix the treacle with is this coconut. Obviously we do have fresh coconuts as well, but it's just so much easier using desiccated coconut because she essentially takes out the moisture as well. So if especially you're overseas and you have a ready-made desiccated coconut, just use that. And I've got my standard like measuring spoons and measuring cups, and I've got some salt in here, another measuring cup, and my sort of like the steaming pot and another silver pot. I've also got banana leaves. I'm essentially defrosting it, and now it's nearly essentially defrosted anyway. So I put it on a towel so that it can absorb the moisture. Ideally for this, what you want to use is kandakula. We don't really have that available in New Zealand, so I've opted for frozen banana leaves, which you can get from like Asian supermarkets and Indian supermarkets. You can also use grape leaves, which my parents use, so that's another good one that you can use if you have them available. Last but not least, I've got the Amma video on so that we can have a look at it as we go. So the ingredients are 1 cup of the kurakang piti, 1 cup of pol, half a cup of the treacle, some salt, and the banana leaves. So I'm just going to measure the coconut because that's the first thing that she does. So I think, so that's 1 cup of the coconut. I'm just gonna put the coconut directly onto the pan. And then I'm going to open the treacle. And I'm gonna measure half a cup. I think she says, depending on how much sugar you like, you can actually reduce this. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out the kurakan piti. It's just 1 cup. I find putting it into the cups with a spoon is a lot easier than trying to like spill the contents from the packet, because I always spill it on the counter and on the floor. So I've got my 1 cup of kurakan flour there. So the next thing you want to do is put the coconut on the stove, and you sort of just want to heat it up. Kind of avoid using too much heat and try not to get the coconut into that brown color that you get. I think when I was in uni, I tried to make polpeni for the Sri Lankan pancakes, but it just ended up sticking together and like a really hard paste mixture. But that's because I used sugar, and I think that's a risk when you use sugar with polpeni. Now it's starting to get slightly brown. I don't know if you can tell on the video, but this is where I'm gonna add my treacle. So when you add the treacle, you just sort of do it bit by bit. I literally like poured penny all over me and I had to wash. Good job. Okay, now the next thing that I need to do is add some salt. She says a 1/4 teaspoon or even less. Gonna add less than that and see what it tastes like. Oh my god, the smell. I feel like I'm in Lanka. Guys, by the way, this is hot treacle, so try not to burn your tongue. I'm just gonna add like a tiny bit. I could just eat this by itself. Not even joking. Low heat. I'm gonna add the kurakan piti bit by bit. Ooh. Okay. I got this. I got this. It's getting harder and harder to sort of mix it as the flour combines with the treacle and the coconut. Now the next thing she does is she adds boiling water bit by bit. To bring it into sort of like a thick paste. I have got this, which is similar to what she has. I'm going to put it aside.
Taste it. Not bad.
Now the next thing that I have to do, which is a little bit different from Amma, because she uses kanda kola, I have to prepare my banana leaves. So I'm going to take it out of the packet. I'm gonna give this a wash beforehand as well, actually. And then I'm just gonna rip it along the lines and just cut so that you have separate sort of like leaves for the halapa. So at the moment I've got my banana leaves ready, washed and dried. I've got a plate because what I'm going to do with the halapa gulia is I'm going to make little balls so that I can put individual ones into each leaf. The way I like to do these things is I'm going to divide it into 2 and then again 2 until you get the right amount in each one. Pretty sure this is not like the traditional way of squishing it into place, but you know, whatever works, right? As long as the recipe is the same. Another trick that you can do is use like a bottle to just even it out. So my camera died and I salvaged it a little bit. In the meantime, I have actually done that. So essentially I've made 9 halapa with these ones. So I'm really happy about that. I just wanted to tell you guys a few tips that I've found helpful. So if you're using banana leaves, just make sure that when you fold and sort of, you know, use a rolling pin or anything, do it along the lines. So try and do it this way, because otherwise if you do it against the lines, it sort of like breaks up the banana leaves. And the other one is, if you are taking a long time doing the halapa and the leaves and things like that, the rest of the stuff will get slightly dry. But if that happens, just add a little bit of boiling water and just squish it in your hand. So currently I have got the steamer steaming away and I've got my halapa ready to put in the steamer. So wish me luck. And then I'm gonna give it 5 minutes each side, because that's what Amma has said as well. So I'm gonna put a little timer on. So while that's boiling, I want to just have a little chat to you guys. This is something that I was thinking about this morning. What's your favorite Avurudu memory? I want to know. I'll tell you mine, because when I was thinking about it this morning, the first thing that popped into mind is my dad's parents live in Mathura, or they used to live in Mathura, which is south of Sri Lanka. And during Avurudu time, we would always go there, you know, before or during Avurudu itself. And when we get there, Sia, or someone in the village, usually always like puts up a swing. They attach it to this massive tree that's outside the house that they had. I would go with my sisters and my cousin. We'd just have the most amazing time. I just remember feeling really free and happy, and that is one of my sweetest memories from like out of the time. It's just really nice to talk about it. So let me know in the comments down below what your favorite memory is. Time to get it out. I'm gonna do all of them and then I will do a taste test with you guys. I am ridiculously proud of that. And it was so easy to make as well. I mean, you just saw how easy it was. So I'm gonna try one of them in front of you guys. So when it comes out, sort of like that, it's quite thin, and this is exactly what it's meant to be like. Thin and sort of like shiny as well. I don't know if you can see. There you go. I mean, that's what you want. And some Nesta Malt tea. Really, really happy with that. So give it a go. Try your hand and make something Sri Lankan for this new year. Go check out Amma YouTube channel as well, because it's so simple, so easy to follow. For those of you who aren't Sri Lankan, wish your Sri Lankan mates and Sri Lankan neighbors a happy new year. And if you are Sri Lankan, Subha Aluth Avruddak. I hope this is a year that brings you a lot of love, laughter and happiness. I hope all your dreams and all your wishes come true. And for those of you who have been commenting on my last video, because I'm running like an April giveaway, I have loved reading your comments. Some of them relate to myself as well. I'm just so proud of all you guys, and I hope all your wishes come true. I'm just gonna eat this and drink my tea, but I will see you very soon with another video. Bye guys.